What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I am Anubis.
And today we're continuing our Tournament of Terror. I got it right this time.
No,
I got it right this time. All right, so today we have two people who can go real far in this tournament, depending on who wins. But as you can see by the Hell Priest in our video, today we got Pinhead
versus the Entity.
And for those who may not know, the Entity is actually the creature from
It Follows.
It Follows.
And I'm going to call it the STD, the Sexually Transmitted Demon.
Which is basically almost what it is if you watch that movie before.
For real.
It almost is like that. All right, so everybody who's watched our previous videos, you know we have no rules. Whatever they bring to the table, that's what they're able to use.
Well, with this one, they don't really have weapons, except for the Hell Priest.
Yeah, he does.
He loves his fish hooks.
Fuck. But anyway, so who you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the Entity.
All right, the Entity.
The STD.
STD. All right, so anybody, of course, as I mentioned, anybody who doesn't know, the Entity is actually the creature from It Follows.
It's like a shapeshifter. I mean, it can look at like anything.
Yeah, it can look like any person you love, know, or anything like that. And that's the crazy thing, man. The crazy thing about the Entity is it's able to shapeshift like that.
It follows you.
Yes, and
it does.
Yeah, and once you are in its sights, once you've been transmitted with this curse, it follows you until you're dead. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at, how long. I mean, because they move like they went miles away. Like, he went miles away.
Oh, well, at the very beginning, I mean, you see she drives for at least 3 hours.
Yeah.
That thing just shows up.
And basically breaks her body in
nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Breaks her like she's a piece of nothing.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's actually, it's not a ghost because it can actually harm you. So we're going to say,
well, I mean, remember, you see at the scene where they're sitting at the beach where it picks her hair up and just picks her up with it.
Right.
You know?
They had to cut it off.
No, they...
Didn't they cut it?
No, what they did was they hit it with a chair, which, of course, you know, in the movie you couldn't see what they hit, but they hit something, right. Dropped it, and then pushed the other dude away.
And that's the crazy thing, too. Like, nobody else can see it except for the people who it's after.
Yeah, except for who's got the STD.
Yeah, and the thing is that it's dedicated. Like, there is no escaping the Entity. Like, it will get you.
I mean, you can fly across a continent. It
may take 6 months, but it's gonna get you.
Yeah, you'd be looking over your shoulder.
Can you imagine the Entity ordering a plane ticket and everything like that?
No, it would just go through the ocean.
You think so?
Oh yeah, something like that. I don't know.
But and the thing is, like, the Entity doesn't use any weapons either. It just breaks you apart with its bare hands.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't need weapons. That's how strong it is.
It's literally just a demon.
Yeah, and the thing is, like you said at the beginning, where it broke that girl up. Like, you can see how strong it is because it broke her into pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you can see bones sticking out of her legs and everything.
Yeah, so and that's the crazy thing about the Entity. Like I said, once it's homed in on you, there is no escape.
And there's also scenes in it too where you see where it's been shot in the head.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can't kill it by any normal means. They try.
Honestly, you know what? I think a plane ticket would be the best way to get away from it. Because remember, she was sitting in the middle of the swimming pool, and the thing just kind of circled. The Entity just kind of circled the swimming pool the whole time.
So, but it did get in the water though.
No, it did not. It only got in the water when it was shot in the head and pushed.
Oh, that's right. Which that didn't defeat it though.
No.
That's the crazy thing. It did not.
Yeah,
we were talking about with Leatherface. The Entity is actually another one who is not technically defeated.
Yeah, they just pushed it away to somebody else.
Right. That's basically the only way you can get rid of it is to basically have sex and transmit it to somebody else. Yeah, that's it.
The sexually transmitted.
That's a fucked up thing to do too, man.
Oh, no.
You know a demon and you just sleep with somebody just to get rid of it. That's pretty fucked up.
Well,
but you know the crazy thing is once it kills that person, it still goes to the person before that.
Yeah, it goes to the next one, or what was next in line.
Yeah, so it's still really no way to escape the Entity.
It's almost best to push it to a Kardashian.
Yeah, because there's so many people I'm not touching that.
I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that.
But that's, like I said, it doesn't use any weapons, it just uses its bare hands. So I think though that is a disadvantage for it, today it is. Because most other people, I would say, most of the other fighters, the other combatants in our tournament would be defeated by the Entity because there's really no way, but we're talking about the Hell Priest here today. And I think
Hell Priest.
Yeah. So do you have any more points to add to the entity?
Honestly, well, it's only the one movie.
And it really is, yeah, and I understand that. And it's really not much, like I said, just dedicated. And there's no way to, I mean, we see that no one has defeated it yet. It's just the only way to get rid of it is to really pass it on to somebody else. All right, so you got any more points?
No.
So let's move on to the heavyweight.
The big dog.
Yes, and it is the Hell Priest. Pinhead to you.
Pinhead to normal people.
Yeah, to normal people.
People, I mean, you gotta remember
first, for anybody who doesn't know, Pinhead is actually from the Hellraiser movies.
Hellraiser movies and the Hellbound Heart.
Yes, but we ain't gonna go by the books.
Well, that's
the books,
the same thing.
Yeah, well, no, it's not, because the books he's more sadistic. We don't go by the books. Like books, he's.
I don't know, dude. The movies, he's pretty fucked up. Too.
Yeah, he is. So the Hell Priest. Yeah.
This guy.
Fuck. Like this guy right here. What I love about the Hell Priest, man, is that he's so cold and calculating. Like any move he makes, it's with purpose. He doesn't just make a move
He's just there to make your life hell.
Yes. And his weapons of choice are those hooks that come out of the shadows. Hooks and chains. And
chains.
It even has a huge, remember, because the one with where they got Frank with that huge hook, not the little, it ain't just small ones he uses those huge ones as well.
He uses ones for like marlin fishing.
Or hanging meat up on a meat rack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and the thing is like.
People hooks.
And they can come out of any shadow.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. If there's a shadow there, those hooks can come out of it.
Actually, you don't really even need a shadow.
I don't think so either. But I think I think he does because, with light.
In the movies.
Yeah, in the movies. So in the movies though, he needs that shadow, which there's shadows everywhere.
Well, a lot to go with him too is that he doesn't care about pain. That's what he loves.
Yeah.
Like he loves suffering. He enjoys yours, he enjoys his own, everything.
As we can tell by the pins in his head.
He just loves suffering.
And with Pinhead, man, is like I said, with him, his calculating nature, he can plan for stuff. Like he doesn't just have to go in willy nilly. He actually plans for his attack.
Once you open that box, man, he knows everything about you.
Yeah, everything. And that's what's scary about him, man. He's another psychological character too, because he can break you down mentally as well. Even though that doesn't have an effect on the character he's fighting today.
Well, yeah, that sucks though. God, that has to suck, dude.
He breaks you down mentally, then physically. And he does it in a way that makes you enjoy it. Like, he makes you enjoy your own suffering.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Yeah, he does.
Not in the movies.
Well, not in the movies. Well, no. We don't get to see him operate as much in the movies as we do in the books.
Right.
But he still makes you enjoy your own suffering.
I would say, though, he's not really good in a fight. I think that his main thing is psychological.
I don't know, man, but for certain people, I would agree with you. But for the Hell Priest, I think he is good to fight because the only reason why he technically lost that fight in the second movie was because it was against another Cenobite. This isn't a Cenobite he's fighting today.
It's somebody worse. I almost would say worse than a Cenobite.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I mean, because the Cenobites, dude, they're all about right then and now. With the STD, the entity, it's kind of like, oh, I'll get you eventually.
Right. But I think with Pinhead, man, I agree. Like his main thing is well, no, I don't even think it's his main. I think it's 50-50 between the psychological and the torture. I think it's 50-50. He does both equally.
I honestly think Pinhead would enjoy hanging out with the entity.
Probably.
They would
share
probably
stories of who they killed and ripped apart. Yeah. But
hey, there's one guy, man, he tried to run, but guess what I did?
Right. That'd be a crazy conversation right there. But I think though, man, with Pinhead, I think his hooks and everything like that, those are his weapons of choice. And
bone saws.
Right. So he has a lot of weapons he uses. Like we see in the movies that the hooks and the chains are his main thing that he uses to restrain people.
Man, he's all about ripping skin off.
He really is, man. Whew. Like, yeah.
That sucks.
And I think for the Hell Priest, I think for him, there's really no disadvantage for him because he's from hell.
Yeah.
Like, and there's really no way to really.
Well, he's not from hell. He's somebody who's used to it.
Right. To be the head priest in hell lets you know he done did some shit.
No, he wasn't actually.
Yeah, he was the head priest in hell. He's the head priest in hell.
No, I mean, well, after the Scarlet Gospel, but during that,
we're not going by the books.
Okay.
Movies.
Sorry.
In the movies, he's the head priest in hell.
So anyway, I think that honestly, I think the best advantage is. You want to do the debate now?
Yeah, let's go to the debate.
Okay.
All right, so everybody, we're going to the debate part now.
I think that the Hell Priest has the biggest advantage.
He does. Like, it's not even close. Like, I say this close because as far as his advantage, because the entity doesn't use weapons.
Right.
Pinhead can still restrain the entity with those hooks. Like, the entity will still keep coming, but you can only keep coming so much before those hooks.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to bother the entity with those hooks.
No, it's not going to feel pain. But the thing is that
It'll
those hooks
stop it a little bit.
Yeah, it will. But plus, we're forgetting now, those hooks and chains can still rip the entity apart.
Yeah.
Because we've seen in the movies where it rips people apart.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, I think that also the Hell Priest too. I mean, the psychological thing isn't going to bother.
No, it's not at all. That's null and void today.
Yeah. But when it comes to actual, I mean, if they have to fight, I think honestly the Hell Priest has this one in the bag.
I think so too. Like like don't get me wrong, the Hell Priest is not going to fight hand to hand.
No.
He doesn't really have to because he has those hooks and chains.
Right.
And when he restrains you, he still has the other tools of his trade,
right.
Bone saws and things like that.
Anything that he can come across, it's just gonna destroy people.
Right, exactly.
And pretty much that's what the entity is just people
I guess reincarnated, or I don't know.
Just reappearing.
Yeah, I agree.
Normal people just over and over, but still, it's. I don't think the entity is on the level of the Hell Priest.
No, I honestly disagree. I think he is. Or it is, because of the fact that it is so hard to kill, and only the people who it's attacking can see it. Like, to everybody else, you're just being insane.
If we also think about it, though, that the entity is not going to think about putting the box back together.
Oh, that's true. Well, the box doesn't play a factor in today because they're just he's just hunting, like he's going after Pinhead. Oh. So it's not the box doesn't come into play.
Pinhead did some things that he's not proud of. Okay. So I honestly don't think that Pinhead would even look at the entity like it's even a challenge.
But see, that's the thing though, because the entity, man, it is a challenge because again, we see this thing shot in the head.
Yeah.
Shot in the head, pushing the pull with a lot of electrical equipment, electrocuted, and it still kept coming. Because at the end of the movie, we see that the entity was still there.
Yeah. Well,
even though they leave it open for interpretation.
I think that's an ambiguous ending.
And it really is. Maybe. I took it as it was the entity following them still. Right. They didn't get away from it.
That's the way I took it too.
And that's the thing for as far as that. It's a lot closer than people may think because the entity is so hard to destroy. Like we see it get shot in the head and electrocuted and still didn't defeat it.
Nothing. I mean, nothing can beat it, honestly.
And that's where I think that where the Hell Priest is going to have a hard time because those chains, the entity isn't going to be affected by them. Like it'll still keep coming.
That maybe the Hell Priest can stop it.
I don't know, but like I said, I think so too, because of his knowledge of anatomy and pain and destruction
and demons.
And demons, yes, because he is from hell, so he has an intricate knowledge of demons. I think that's what for me gives him his advantage.
All right, so
ready to make our
pick? Yeah.
All right, everybody. So we're moving on to Cracker Hunter's picks for the week. So who's your pick for this week?
My pick is the Hell Priest. I honestly think that he will find out a way because he is so much smarter than the entity. I think that he'll find out a way just to stop it from moving.
Okay.
From following him.
Right, and for me, I agree. I think the Hell Priest has us in the bag this week because I agree with Anubis that he's so cold and calculated, and he is smart. Like he knows how to deal with different threats, and he's gonna know. He's gonna figure out a way to defeat this entity.
I think he would figure out a way to tear the soul apart.
I agree. Yes. So you got our picks for this week, everybody. Hell Priest. So everybody, we can't wait to hear that. Let us know who you think is going to win this match. This is going to be I think this one is a lot closer than people may realize, but it's still.
I think what it is that makes it a little bit lopsided is the Hell Priest is such an icon.
And I think so too.
The entity is not.
And that may be what I think popularity will play a part in some of the picks.
I think our subscribers, though, know.
No, yeah, see, our subscribers will give valid reasons as to why they picked their character,
Right.
which, yes, we appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yes.
You guys are awesome.
Because you've changed our minds. So I think that.
It's very hard to do that, by the way.
Yeah, it is. And I think that our subscribers would know aren't affected by popularity.
Right.
They bring legitimate reasons as to why their pick wins this match.
Yeah, honestly, Frankenstein's way more popular than Nemesis.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. I think it's even. Far as with the young, I think it's more even because people know who Frankenstein is. But I think actually,
anyway,
yeah, we're getting off subject. Yeah, anyways. So you got our picks for this week. Let us know who you think is gonna win this match. But everybody, thanks for joining us this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification.
Yeah, we need those comments by the way.
Motherfucker, you just want to interrupt me. In the end of the video, he's gonna interrupt me.
This is the way we do things.
But don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.